It's B&E Sports Talk coming back again. Let's go.
Let's get it. Nice to see everybody again.
Hit y'all with these lines today, and hopefully we make y'all some money. Evan and I have been on a pretty good heater lately if you've taken the right ones. I think I want to say Evan only missed 3 last week. So
yeah, I didn't look at yours. I'm assuming you were pretty good too. We agreed on a large majority. I went 13-3 against the spread and 14-2 money line. It was a great week. Unfortunately, every time I put money down on it this weekend, I included one of those 3 teams I missed on. But, that's how it goes. But, yeah, I really think that we're starting to get some clarity here. Seeing who is dominant, who is just playing against their competition or, dominating lesser competition is what I guess I'm saying.
Absolutely. Definitely seeing some space. We also had a couple injuries this last week that were...
Quarterbacks are going down.
Yeah, no, everybody's going down. Joe Burrow, shout out Jordan. Yeah, man, let's hop into these lines. Let's get it to you. We've got Packers and Browns, another very one-sided game. I know the Browns have kind of played around with some teams because of their defense, but the Packers are by far and away the better team here. They're going to show up probably in the NFC Championship this year based on the way that they look right now. But yeah, I'm taking them hard on the money line. I'm also taking them hard on that 8-point spread. It's an 8-point flat. I fully expect them to get 9 or 10 points.
This is another game I expect a big finishing margin. I got the Packers by 14, 17 in that range. I don't think they'll have any problem covering 8 points. Last week, I was pretty hesitant on the Ravens covering an 11-point spread against the Browns, and they did that no problem. I think the Packers look better than the Ravens do. They're maybe not quite as explosive on offense, but just as a team, I think they're going to dominate them for 4 quarters. Take the Packers -8.
Now we got Bengals and Vikings. This one's kind of a twister for me. But at the same time, Joe Burrow just got hurt. The Vikings have shown some promise. I think I'm happy to take the Vikings at this game. I think they're going to win. They're at home. They've got it at 3 points. And I'm taking them on that 3 points because push comes to shove. The worst thing you're going to do is push. They're definitely going to win by 3 at least. Take them on the spread. Take them on the money line.
Yeah, I'm more comfortable on Vikings money line in this game. Like Brady said, Jake Browning's playing for the Bengals, but also JJ's out for the Vikings, and they have Carson Wentz as a backup. I'm definitely going to take Carson Wentz over Jake Browning basically every time. I'm taking the Vikings -3, taking a money line on everything. I think that's a pretty easy Vikings W, especially in Minnesota.
Yeah, the Bengals defense as bad as it is, I don't think that Jake Browning can support points as good as Joe Burrow was able to.
No, there's going to be a lot of Bengals turnovers. I think the Vikings are going to win the turnover margin by a good amount, basically.
Yeah. On to the next one. We've got a good one. Steelers and Patriots. This is going to be a really close game. We've got a young gun versus an old head. To be honest with you, the way that the Steelers have looked, I want to say that they're going to come out on top in this game. They are away. It's going to be a little bit of a tester. The spread's only 1.5 points. I'm taking Steelers 1.5 points. I'm taking them on the money line. I just think that they're the better team and that they've looked like the better team thus far.
Give me Mike Vrabel and the home Patriots for the win. Plus 105 on the money line. It's good money. The Steelers had some mental errors last week. I know it looks like Caleb Johnson is effectively benched from all facets of the game for the time being. It wasn't just his fault. So I'm taking the Patriots to get a small upset right here. I think they are the better team, actually. I don't have any confidence in the Steelers or Aaron Rodgers. I think week 1 was just Aaron Rodgers, really trying to drop his nuts on the Jets.
That may be so. Next up, we got Rams and Eagles. This is a good battle of 2-0 teams. 2 teams that have looked really good thus far. I think that the Eagles are just the better team, though. I fully expect them to take this, put them on the money line. The spread is 3.5 points. I think the Eagles will cover that 4. Win by a couple field goals, touchdown, and be good to go.
Yeah, I got Eagles winning by a touchdown, 27-20, which, by the way, would be the over. I'm going to bet the over on this game.
Next up, we got Jets, Bucks. I think this is the most one-sided game of the weekend. Justin Fields is not playing this Sunday. Just write this down as a Buccaneers win. They're at home. Make it easy. Take them on the 7 points. They're going to win by that touchdown for sure. Mike Evans is finally going to get a touchdown this week and take Buccaneers on the money line.
Yeah, all day, -$7. There's nothing else to say. Tyrod Taylor's quarterbacking the Jets this week. It's in Tampa Bay. Mike Evans should catch a touchdown. I got a huge first quarter for the Buccaneers. And then probably just Rashad White and Bucky Irvin running out the clock for the rest of the game while the Buccaneers defense shuts down the Jets.
That should be it. Said and done. Next up, we got Raiders and Commanders. This one's kind of tough for me. Tougher than I would have expected a couple of weeks ago. But I think the Commanders are the better team. I'm also going to give them that home advantage. So I'm going to take them on the money line. I'm hesitant on the 3.5 point spread. I think there's a chance that they might win by like 2 or 3 points. You know how good Jaden Daniels is at winning in the fourth quarter. So having something close like that isn't out of play. So maybe take the plus on that spread. It's going to be a close game. Have some fun with it.
You need to go in today before this video even hits the internet and lock in Raiders plus 150 on the money line. Because Jaden Daniels isn't like they at earliest he'll practice Friday. He might not practice. He might not play. If he doesn't play, all they have is Marcus Mariota. Take the Raiders plus 150 on the money line. Take them plus 3.5 all day. I think the spreads are about to change when they realize that Jaden Daniels, even if he plays, he's not going to be close to full health. So, yeah, give me the Raiders. The Commanders have done nothing to entice me on betting on them at all so far.
Next up, we've got Falcons and Panthers. This is another one-sided game, I feel like. The Panthers stink. I cannot stress it enough how bad they are. The Falcons haven't looked that bad as a team thus far. They've just played some pretty good teams and had to put up a fight and came out on the short end of the stick. Young Ho kind of put him in a bad spot, so obviously he's been a healthy scratch for a game, so we'll see how that works out. Overall, though, I'm taking Falcons money line, taking them on the 6 points. I think that the Panthers keep up, but it's going to be like a touchdown type of game.
You know, the Panthers, I mentioned earlier, I only missed 3 picks, but the Panthers are the one that busted me on all my bets going against the Cardinals. I picked the Cardinals minus 6.5 or minus 7, whatever it was. And Bryce Young hit a 90 whatever yard drive at the end of the game to make it a 5-point loss. They burned me once. They're not going to burn me twice. Give me the Falcons minus 6. I know for a fact Michael Penix is going to, he'll put up enough to where Bryce Young can't do that shit to us again. Falcons minus 6. They're going to cover it this week. They're a much better team than the Cardinals are. They'll finish better. I think they're on the right trajectory so far for this season.
Texans, Jaguars. This is going to be a really close game. It's really just going to be a fight of defense. I don't like what either of these offenses have shown at all thus far. Nick Chubb has been heavily involved, which is nice for everybody that picked him late in their drafts. But it's going to be a close game. It's a 2-point spread, and they got the Jaguars winning. Honestly, I'm feeling like this is kind of a game that the Jaguars fumble and Texans win. So I'm taking Texans on the money line. I'm taking them plus 2. Expect them to win by at least 1 Kaimi Fairbairn field goal.
No, I'm with you. The Texans, they have not looked that encouraging through 2 weeks. They are 0-2, but let's be real here. We're talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars. They've done 0 to show me anything. I don't care that they have a win. Texans are going to win this game. Take them on the money line. Take them plus 2. They're going to cover that. I'll take them all day with that plus 2. But if you're going to do plus 2, just take them plus 105 money line. All right, next game, Colts on the road versus the Titans. The Colts are 3.5 point favorites on the road. Man, the Colts look good.
Titans also look pretty good, though. I don't want to say that they look good, but
they look competitive.
Have competed with every team that they played.
Yeah.
And I want to say that this game is going to go the exact same way.
And that's why I hate that fact that it's 3.5 and not 3 or 2.5.
Right.
Because in my head, I keep feeling like this is a game the Colts win by about a field goal.
I think that we can come to the solid conclusion that I'm taking the spread of plus 3.5.
I'm taking the Colts minus 3.5. I'll take them to win by 4.
All right, that's good. I think the Colts will pull this off, though, no matter what.
Yeah, Colts money line for sure.
Dub.
Yeah, Colts money line. So you're taking Titans spread. I'll take Colts spread. We're both taking Colts money line.
Yeah.
All right.
Colts money line is a good one to throw into your parlay. It's only minus 210, so check it in there. On to the Broncos and Chargers. This is going to be a really good game. It's going to be a defensive game. I think that in the end, it is going to be exactly a 3-point game. The spread is smack on the head at 3 points. Take the Broncos, plus 3. I expect them to put up a little bit of fight. They get a little bit better and a little bit better every week. We really got busted last week by the Colts. The defense needs to step up a little bit more, and Bo Nix has got to put a little more oomph out there just to get us going. Otherwise, we'll be there soon. I'm taking the Broncos +3, but I'm taking the Chargers to win at home. Fucking sucks to say, but it is what it is. What about you?
I'm taking the Chargers -3. I agree. It'll be a pretty close game. I think it'll be a low-scoring game as well. They have it at a 46-point over-under. I am going to take the under on that if I have to.
For sure.
Yeah, I'll take Chargers -3, under 46 points. I think it's going to be close. Like a 17-13. Just a barely, Chargers barely cover.
I'm hoping the Broncos can pull it off. Please, let's do good. Can't start 1-2. On to the next game. It's another one-sided affair. I feel like Seahawks have played 1,000 times better than the Saints. The Saints have been a little bit competitive, but at the same time, Seahawks are a much better team. I fully expect them to win on the money line, so take them there. But that 7.5-point spread is super high for me. I think the Saints keep it pretty close. I'm ashamed to say that Spencer Rattler is actually playing half decent football. Yeah, I think this finishes within 7.5 points. So take the plus and then take the Seahawks on the money line.
I have the exact same bet. The Saints have stayed pretty competitive. The Seahawks are definitely going to win the game money line. -400 Seahawks is basically a lock. Give me +7.5 Saints. I think Seahawks win by like 6 or 7 points. The extra half on there makes it really sweet. If it was 7 flat, I'd be at a crossroads. But with the extra half on there, I'm taking the Saints all day.
For sure. It's just they've been too competitive. On to the next. This is probably going to be the game of the week, depending on, you know what? Screw that. It doesn't even matter if it's depending on. We got Mac Jones playing. That boy's hard.
Dude, I just saw that Purdy has a chance to play.
He does have a chance. Now, regardless of Mac Jones or Purdy, I think that the Niners take this. The Cardinals they play well, but they can't close a game. I think that's going to prove to be the same thing here. Niners just got rid of Jake Moody for a new guy. Hopefully it pays off. I saw him miss one last week. Hopefully it works out. I am going to take the Niners on the money line, and I am going to take the Cardinals on the spread. I think that this finishes right then and there. This is going to come down right at the end of the game and be a 2-point game.
Wow. That's a bold prediction. Like you said, the 49ers are 2.5-point favorites. It's in San Francisco. Oof. I had a pick coming into this video for every game except for this one. I'm really torn on this. I'm leaning towards just taking San Francisco by a field goal all the way through. I think that's what I'm going to stick with. This is a game that I'm not really sure at all how it's going to go, but it should be a low-scoring game. Give me San Francisco by a field goal.
On to the next game. This is kind of disrespectful towards the Cowboys, I feel like. It's a 1-point spread. Cowboys have played a little bit better than everybody's expected them to play. The Bears are 0-2. Granted, losing by just a little bit. They shouldn't have lost those games either necessarily, but it's the Bears. It's Caleb Williams. They have done this for 2 years now. Cowboys are going to win this game, whether it is by 2 points or 20 points. This is a Cowboys win. Bears are not taking this. I know Bears are at home, but screw that. Cowboys.
Yeah, I was also kind of mind blown at the 1-point spread for the Cowboys. Yes, the Cowboys defense looked atrocious against a terrible Giants squad last week. However, we're looking at the Bears here. We're talking about the Chicago Bears. I got the Cowboys by 1 million.
Yeah, Cowboys take it for sure.
It's not even close to me. But look at the line on that shit, dude. It's 50.5 points. Is there over-under on this? I'm not going to bet that, but I would not be surprised if this goes over that 50.5 points.
Yeah, I mean, it darn well could.
Like, the Cowboys might drop 40 points.
Both defenses have not proved to be solid. I think the Bears have given up close to 20 points in every game.
The Bears can't stop the pass. And now Jalen Johnson's out. I mean, the second Jalen Johnson got out of that game the other day, like the second he left the game, Jameson Williams didn't have a catch. Immediately after he left the game, he had 105 yards and a touchdown.
It's crazy.
He's out indefinitely. Like, literally, the Cowboys could score 35, 40 points this game. The Bears could score 25. I'd be tempted to take the over on 50, even though it is such a high line.
It's tempting for sure. On to the next game. We got Chiefs and Giants. This is insane that they are giving the Chiefs a 295 money line. That is sweet. Add it onto your parlay and take it all day. Chiefs are going to smoke the Giants. They've got to come in. They've got to have a good game. I know the Giants' defense has looked good. Russell Wilson threw for a lot of yards, but the Chiefs' defense is not the Cowboys' defense. Don't get yourself fooled. Take Chiefs on the spread, 6.5 points. Take them on the money line.
Yeah, Chiefs defense is not the Commanders defense either. They're a whole other beast than anything Russell Wilson's seen so far with this team, and they're going to get nothing. Russell Wilson will look just like he did week 1. The Giants are going to score like between 9 and 15 points. The Chiefs are going to score between 24 and 35 points. Chiefs will finally look like the Chiefs again week 3.
Yep.
No hesitation. Zero hesitation. Unless this line hits like 10 points, do not hesitate by taking the Chiefs, whatever the spread is.
100% agree. Then on Monday, we've got another one that's, I don't want to say it's one-sided, but the Ravens have looked way better than the Lions. I fully expect the Ravens to pull this one out. 5 points. It's kind of getting shaky right there. Detroit did show some better things last week. Amon-Ra got involved. There were a lot of different facets of the game that got involved last week that weren't involved week 1.
Honestly, I believe it's the Packers defense. I think they're so legit of what the Lions went up against week 1. They weren't expecting it. They had no idea what to prepare for. I think it was the Packers defense more than the Lions not being as good as they are.
Yeah, maybe so. But yeah, I expect them to come more into their own. I think this is going to be a close game. They've got the total over-under at 52.5 points. That's a lot of points. So expect this to be competitive. There's going to be a lot of points on the board. I'm taking the Lions +5, but I am taking the Ravens to win. I for sure see this as a Ravens dub no matter what. It darn well may go the other way in the spread, but I expect the Lions to keep it somewhat competitive.
+195 on the money line, Detroit Lions. Lock that shit the fuck in, dude. Jared Goff's on a heater. Jared Goff every week for the next 5 weeks.
It's wild. Against the Ravens at home.
Dude, in Baltimore on Monday night, give me Jared Goff and the Lions on the upset. It shouldn't even be an upset. If they didn't lose the way they did week 1, the Lions would be favored in this game.
No, definitely not.
If the Lions beat the Packers week 1, or even if they lost by 2 points or something, they'd be a 1-point favorite in this game.
No, the Ravens are a better team.
No, give me the Lions money line. +195. So if y'all chase, do so responsibly and safely. You can win a shitload of money. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, everything else we're on. Like, comment, subscribe. We'd love to hear back from you. It's been a really fun 2 weeks so far. I think this is going to be a good season. A lot better than the last couple have been.
Absolutely. We've been on a tear, and if y'all have been paying attention with us, then we are making some pretty good dough and making some good picks. Evan forgot to mention, don't forget that we are also partnered with Chalkboard. You can make some daily picks on this football. Make yourself a little bit of coin yourself. Check out the link that we've got, the graphic in the corner. That'll help show you where you need to go and what to do. Catch you later.
All right. Have a good week.